So I wanted to make a quick Bodyguard skill guide on Dynasty Warriors 8 Xtreme Legends. The two Bodyguard skills you want are Signal. Whoop! I did not mean to do that. You want Signal Rage, which lets you start battles in both Ambition and Free mode, but not Story mode, with a full Rage gauge. And then what I'm trying to get on Juron, which is Signal Energy, where it lets you start battles in Ambition and Free mode with full Musu. So if you have the full 3 Musu bars unlocked, you'll start with those full. You can get them both on the same character, but I think it's rarer than just getting one of each on both characters. And you can see I have their skill levels maxed out. I don't know if that's required. I've never had a skill change on characters without skill levels maxed out, but I haven't maxed out the skill level of a lot of characters. So to get to these options in Free mode, you want to go to Officer Settings, then Bodyguard Settings, then Strength and Bodyguard. Then you want the character you want the skill on in the Upgrade Officer slot. And if you look in the bottom right corner, one of the options is set randomly. For me, that's X on my Xbox controller, but it might be different based on your controller settings. Or if you're playing this on console, it'll be the same. Well, the only console that has the Xtreme Legends version on it is PlayStation. So the downside to set randomly is that it can set it to playable characters. The playable characters do have a higher chance to change the skill, but they're more annoying to get back in Ambition mode, because doing this does part with the officer you use, the officer you're upgrading, not the officer you're upgrading, the officers in the part with slot. You do lose them in Ambition mode and have to re-recruit them. You can press Start and Select at the same time to soft reset, and that will reset your allies, so you'll get back all the officers you part with. But obviously, so I don't mind getting allies back in Ambition mode, so I do this quite a bit before I soft reset. But if you want, you can do it every time. So there we go. So as you can see, I went through the first message and a second message popped up. And that tells me what skills I would get if I said yes. I'm going to say no, since neither of them are the ones I want. If you do get the skills you want, you would need to back out and make sure to say save and then say yes, or you will lose it and have to get it again. So yeah, that's basically all you do. You just keep doing that until you get the abilities you want. And it doesn't have to be Signal Rage or Signal Energy. It can be any of them. I don't know what all of them do, but there's one that I don't go for this, because a lot of playable bodyguards start out with it. But if you want to, you can get like this Assistance Affluence on a character, which makes the enemies your bodyguard defeats have a higher chance to drop gold. Even if they're a normal soldier, they can drop gold pretty often, and that is one of the best ways to like farm gold to level up characters and stats and stuff. But the only ones I go for are Signal Rage and Signal Energy. One thing you can do is if you get like 2 abilities you don't like or don't want rather, you can just say yes, and that will remove them from the pool of abilities that you can roll. So that makes the chance to get the ones you want slightly higher. But I don't do that. I'd just rather go for the lesser chance and not have 2 useless abilities on my bodyguards. But I showed that this does actually work, so I think I'll cut the video here. But I just want to remind you, if you do get an ability you want, make sure to save before you back out of free mode, or it will be removed and you'll have to get it again. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.